My goal today is to hit VTEC for the first time. Now, a lot of you know I picked up this one owner GSR Integra, and the only reason I was able to get this car is because I went to church with the guy when I was a kid. He had this car since he was 26 when the car first came out. It's a 2001, but it's had its fair share of Midwest winters. Which brings us to today's solution and problem, which is the brake lines and fuel lines. Funny enough, we recently did this on Smokes' Civic, although the fuel lines weren't as bad. But today we're going to be utilizing some Valix Racing parts. These are going to be the rear brake lines. This is going to be the fuel line. This is interesting. And this is the fuel return line. I'm praying that we don't have to drop the fuel tank, because a lot of times it doesn't go back up the same way, or if it's rusty enough, maybe the fuel tank will collapse on itself. I've seen it happen. Either way, I'm hoping that we can drive this car and hear it run for the first time. When we were at Tony's house, the previous owner, we only heard it start for like a split second. Basically, it's leaking so much fuel that there's not enough pressure to even run the car. This old girl has seen better days. The subframe in the front is rotted. Well, hopefully it can take a jack stand. It's always sketchy putting a car this high in the air, especially with it being this rusty. So I added another level of protection, just putting some extra wheels under the car. I think we should start with just ripping all the rusty lines out. Since we know we need to replace all of them, we don't have to be careful. Yeah, let's just see what we're working with here. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Just exploded in my face. Wow, talk about Slim Jims. That's impressive. I know a lot of you guys said it'd be cool to see this thing fully restored, but you know what? I don't think every car is worth it. This car has such a cool story too, but man, it's just not in the cards. Just to put this into perspective, this is the jacking point. This little piece right here. Right, this is what it looks like. There's nothing holding this thing on anymore. These tow arms will never be able to either come off or go back on. This thing's cooked. I bet the fuel tank leaks too. Well, I guess let's start deleting some rust. Ah, so beautiful. So it looks like we're going to need to take off these top two lines from the proportioning valve. And since we're dealing with fuel this time, we gotta take off this hard line. I think it goes all the way to here. The return line is just a hose. It's pretty simple. I think this is it right here. Easy. Will these bolts come off that hold the lines in? We got lucky on the Civic. Oh wow! Why did that come off? Very simple. The most important part with rusty bolts is how well you can get the socket on before you spin it. Because you only get like one attempt before it rounds off. Yep, that one just rounded off. I saw a lot of you guys suggesting PB Blaster and stuff. Honestly, I've never had much luck with that actually working on a car this rusty. Alright, how about this stud? Feeling lucky? Oh, it's going. Oh, it snapped. How about that one? Oh, would you look at that? Got the old 14 line wrench for the fuel filter fitting. Got it all freed up. I'm quite honestly dreading taking the rear interior apart to get to the fuel tank. I forgot the hatch shocks don't work. Can't believe it's got everything in here. It's so pristine. That just shows no matter how much you want to protect your car, if you drive it in the winter and through salt, there's no saving it. Alright, we've got to take the back seats off first, which have these little C-clips. I can kind of see it. Kind of an interesting design. That's all that holds it in. So now we can slide it this way, and then it comes off of this center part to this one singular 10mm bolt. Alright, luckily not too crusty on top here. I hate these quick disconnect things though. Is this the evap crap down here? Alright, at this point, all ports are free. All the brake line ports, fuel lines, feed and return. I think at this point we can start fishing the new line through. I honestly want to clean up the bottom of the car first though. Check out all of that weight reduction. I think I'm going to start with the fuel line just because I think that might be the most difficult. I've never utilized a fitting like this before, so I'm going to learn how it works. I have a feeling it might be easier to fish this up through the bottom. So let's try that. Is this in the right spot? Let's find out. Oh, that was a pretty good guess. All right, how does this connect? It's got to go on this port. I have taken off lay fitting, and it looks like it won't clear this plastic piece, so this has to come off as well. This sleeve goes on first, so then this goes on through the bottom. Then the gasket inside this fitting is applied. I feel like it tighter, and that's how you tighten it. Okay, this is gonna be really difficult to do. I think I'm gonna just put this fitting on first. Seems like kind of a hassle. Pressure line is on, return line going on now. Fueling is done back here. Now I'm not gonna put this lid on just yet. I'm gonna wait to start the car just to make sure there's no leaks. Let's get these brake lines installed. The longer one goes on the passenger side. And there's also 4 conversions that we need to put on. These convert the brake line flares to AN fittings. AN side, brake line flare. So this side has to go down. We got the rear lines installed and tightened. Now let's fish those towards the rear. They come out around here, which we actually have our fuel feed and return that we got to put up there. So maybe we'll just complete everything in the bay right now. We'll fish these up the same way. Kind of a tight squeeze, but works best through here. We've got our return hose ready to install on the fuel return. We've also got our pressure line up here. But we need to put on this fitting to the fuel filter. Looks like we have a crush washer that needs to be utilized. And then this is the AN side. All the lines have been fully installed and mounted. I think the next step is going to be letting this gravity bleed for a second, and then we can also verify if the fuel lines are leaking. Ooh, that looks new. We'll use this one up. I already cracked the rear, so hopefully it bleeds out. You want to do the honors? All you gotta do is turn the key forward for step 1, phase 1. Alright, is it leaking back here? No, looks good. No drips under the car. Give it another key cycle. No leaks over here. I hear it. Oh, it is leaking. Yep. Good thing I checked. Alright, turn the key off. I gotta tighten something. Alright, we tightened her up. Let's try that again. Key on? Oh, good. No leaks. You know, while we got you in there, why don't you just start it up? See if it works. It was in gear. You can put it in neutral. Oh, the exhaust is kind of clanky, but that's all right. It runs. Hardly coming out here.
It says gas is on E.
I bet. It leaked a lot when we were trying to move it. Hell yeah. Alright, I guess you can turn her off now. We'll do the old pump and bleed, 2 tree. Starting from the farthest wheel. Give her 2 tree pumps.
1, 2, 3, hold it.
She had a lot to say.
Holding.
Well, we're getting better. Well, we can't win them all, folks. As I was tightening this bleeder screw, it stripped. Gotta love it. These are new calipers too, all around. Maybe it's just the bleeder that's stripped? Hoping and praying that the 300ZX utilizes the same thread pitch bleeder screw. Stole one off of a spare. Hopefully the threads are still good inside of this caliper. Doesn't feel too promising, but we'll try it out. So far so good. I put a vice grip on this soft line just so it would stop dripping. Alright, you want to give her a couple pumps? Let's see if this actually holds.
1, 2, 3, holding.
I think we might be good. As excited as I am to drive this thing as is, I think while the car's in the air, we should make it sound how it looks, which is bone stock. So I got the welder pulled out of the garage. Hopefully we can make something work. I know the pipe down there is super rusty. We just might have to throw a couple boogers on her just to get her going. Oh my gosh. Check out all of that rust. This heat shield was dangling on it too. Just ripped it off so it wouldn't vibrate and make more noise. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. I got the crawler out here, thanks to Heath. I just want to start by saying there's really no nice way to do this with all this on the car and not able to be taken off. I really don't know if I'm going to be able to access the top to weld it, but I will try my best. I'm just going to try and wire wheel this rust off so that hopefully the weld sticks to something. You can't really weld rust. Another heat shield. Okay, I am able to drop the exhaust a little bit, but that's just for prep. Quick test start to verify no exhaust leaks. I think we're looking pretty good. There's quite a few boogers on here, but I'll wear them proudly. Welding to rust is not easy. I've been letting it run for just a few minutes now just to verify that everything is good under the hood. It's the first time it's run in over a year. So, you know, I just want to make sure there's no coolant leaks. Just making sure everything works as designed. I haven't seen the cooling fan. Oh yeah, cooling fan is on. Cool, so that works. Not seeing any leaks. So far so good. I guess I can put together the rest of the interior now. This car deserves to be in one piece in here. Alright, time for the maiden voyage. I actually changed and showered because this interior feels so fresh. I felt like it deserved it. Plus I was covered in rust. I'm just glad it doesn't have an exhaust leak. Alright. Might as well make a maintenance log, right? GSR Integra. And we have the mileage before we leave. 197,206. Now, if you guys remember when we were talking to Tony, the previous owner, he said his goal was to get this thing to 200K and then just let it rest. So we gotta get it to 200K, at least in this chassis.
First, we gotta get some gas though.
Oh yeah.
This thing is below E.
Got some interesting noises coming out. Oh, I forgot he also mentioned this is the original clutch, like from the factory.
Really?
Almost 200K on the stock clutch, which means this trans and engine has never been out of the car since birth.
Since birth.
Isn't that wild to think?
This shifter is like significantly more tougher, I guess. I don't know. Your shifter and your Integra is kind of all over the
Right?
place.
It's just tight. Must be all the rust. When does VTEC kick in? I don't even know.
Maybe 4,500?
Should we try it out?
Judging by the fact that there's no gas in it, I don't know.
try it.
Okay.
I think it's higher than 5K.
You smell that?
Yeah.
No seatbelt is crazy.
And this death machine. This rot box.
Dropbox.
This thing feels so slow. I feel like my Integra sedan is faster.
You haven't had VTEC, that's why.
It could be because it's like stock everything. Stock exhaust, stock intake. Let's see. She's climbing. Third gear pull.
That was kind of quick.
No shaking the steering wheel. It's pretty good. Fuels and such.
And oil and...
All the Honda smells. Also smells like rusty brakes. You know that smell?
Yeah.
Like when a car's been sitting for a while? Just like, yeah.
That seems to be a common theme of the cars lately.
Right?
You know, it's literally like at E. Bless you.
Allergic to rust. Crusty. Premium GSR things. Whoop. That was mid B-roll when I realized. So that's either the fuel filler neck or the gas tank split in half. I've seen both. Guess we'll see how much she holds, huh? Gotta love the Midwest. I let the car sit overnight and leak the rest of its fluid out of the fuel tank. Looks like we still got a little puddle there. Let's see how much fuel is left. Looks like about half a tank. Oof. I can barely feel the VTEC. It's like after 5K. But that's okay. At least we got to hit it. I don't know why I was expecting it to hit so much harder. It is just a 1.8 liter after all, naturally aspirated. But this thing feels stout. Like even for stock suspension, it's pretty stiff overall. Another competition today. I'm not sure what the layout is or what the runs are, but I figured we can get warmed up with trying to see how many tricks we can throw down this little 3-ledge. I did set up a new deck. I retired the last one. This one's treating me well too. Got some good luck grip tape. All right, what do you want to see next? Backside flip, frontside big? I don't know.
Backside.
Backside flip?
What's next?
Switch flip or switch front big?
Switch front big.
Okay.
Dude, how are you wearing a hoodie? It feels like it's like 80 degrees out here.
Ripping on you.
I'm comfy.
Comfy. All right, what's next?
I gotta land the switch flip.
Switch flip. All right, let's get it.
So bad. Shout out to the homie Tommy. Pulled through with a lace. Ended up busting almost every single lace on my switch shoe. Just rips off from the grip tape rubbing on it. So now let's do a quick relace.
Whoa, where'd your shirt go?
I don't know. It's too hot for others.
Yeah. I think everybody gets something.
Okay, I guess the first comp is a best trick, and it's a combination of your tricks down the first ledge here and the second ledge here. So 2 in a row is like bonus points, but you can do just one banger. I don't know how much time it is, but we'll see what we can throw down.
There's a lot of really good lines. But I mean, the guy that got the most lines with some pretty complicated tricks, I think was Prison Mike.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Prison Mike.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think anyone would disagree. He got at least. I'll look back at the footage, but I think he got at least 5, 6 good lines.
Thank you, bro.
So a lot of switch tricks and stuff like that. But I mean, everyone else killed it too. Yeah, we'll do prizes after the next run. Cool. I'll get everything together. But meanwhile, there's waters in the cooler. My guy Mike here. He's
Come back with that.
Okay. You want a pastry?
Pastry?
You want some cake?
I'll take some cake. Oh, thanks, bro.
Mike.
Game of skate on the ledge.
Yes.
Get a nice little pastry pot dessert.
Thank you.
Get some. Got your shoe voucher for Opus Footwear.
Look at that.
Yep. Instructions there. You get a free set pair of shoes.
Damn, thank you.
Just email Mirko there, and he'll hook you up with shoes.
You always need shoes.
Yeah. And then you got Sneaker Crete.
What is that?
This is a shoe preventative, so you can put it on your next pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Or you can use it to fix it. This is different from shoe glue because it dries clear and it dries in 3 minutes. So
Sick.
you up with
I've never
that.
even heard of this.
Of course, you got that fly wax.
Hell yeah.
You got some silencers from Dukes.
Look at all these goodies.
You get a free skate pass with Fargo.
Hell yeah.
You also get
Fargo? Hey, I got that shit in my car too, though.
We also got some Fargo tees, Fargos, and Jerix.
Oh,
Jerix
hell yeah.
tees.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Size large. That Fly Gavilan shirt.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And then Trade Skateboards donated Josh Gomez Pro Model board.
Damn,
So
bro.
get you that trade board.
That is insane.
Yep. And some pastry pot stickers.
Nice.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, congrats. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I got a box.
Love you,
Look at
bro.
you decked out.
Yeah. There you go. And then I got some stuff for J-Rock.
From that back 180, bro, for real though.
Back on 80.
Yeah, from that back 180.
Oh snap!
Oh, snap.
You're riding a lot better now.
Yeah, for sure.
There you go. Let's get that motion down. You'll be busting tray flips in no time. Well, this seems like a new great unit to the fleet. Possible winter daily, winter beater. However, I did notice some coolant leaking. So we gotta look into that. I feel like the radiator's leaking. I saw it dripping out of here. But overall, I can't complain. Solid car. What do you guys think? Well, I appreciate you guys for sticking around. Don't forget to drop a like if you haven't already. See you guys in the next one. Peace.
I don't know. Does he approve this?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll have to see.
Find out.